Emergent smart devices are redefining mobile interaction from a solo of a smartphone to an orchestra of different devices. However, existing interactions primarily focus on using a secondary device as a viewport or remote control of the smartphone. In this video, we present Duet, a mobile interactive system on a joint platform of a smartphone and a smartwatch. Our implementation uses off-the-shelf commercial devices without adding any customized hardware. Our smartwatch has basic touch input and accelerometer. A user can easily switch between wearing the watch on either side of his wrist. Duet explores the design space between these two devices by considering their interactional relationships. Most current designs use a watch as a temporary replacement when the phone is inactively placed in the background. Others use either or both devices for context and activity sensing. Duet focuses on collaborative interaction between the two devices, where the smartwatch augments or enhances interactions, and the smartphone is still in the foreground of interaction. This unique combination supports new forms of input not possible with traditional standalone smartphones. For example, using the watch as a sensor, Duet can infer how a finger taps the screen. It can also detect new types of gestures, such as this flip and tap. New multi-device gestures are also enabled. To illustrate the design space, we implemented the Duet OS, consisting of a home screen and 4 mobile apps. To unlock the phone, Larry uses the same hand that is wearing the watch and performs a hold and flip gesture. This gesture requires a synchronized motion of both the phone and the watch. This eliminates false positives, but also adds an additional security layer, requiring ownership of both devices in order to gain access. Further, this gesture also conveniently registers the watch's configuration. To organize the home screen, Larry uses his knuckle to move the apps. The orientation of the watch indicates whether a touch is caused by a knuckle or a normal finger pad. Before the meeting starts, Larry uses a swipe gesture to direct all notifications from the phone to the watch. Alternatively, he can use a pinch close to mute both devices, pinch open to resume their notifications, or swipe notification to only be shown on the phone. In the Map app, Larry is checking location while holding a cup of tea. He double taps to zoom in the map. With Duet, Larry can double bump the phone on the watch as a gestural shortcut to zoom out the map. Larry can also use the watch to select among cluttered location markers. He holds down an area of interest, which is then zoomed in and shown on the watch. He can select a target on the watch, or swipe to pan the zoom-in area. In the Reader app, Larry can bring up the menu by tapping on the screen. A flip and tap gesture navigates to the advanced menu. Larry uses his finger pad to write and annotate on the text. The side of the finger scrolls the page, and the knuckle starts text selection. When taking notes, Larry can use the watch as a clipboard that holds multiple pieces of text he copied from the reader. Flipping the watch around his wrist, Larry can turn the watch into a tool palette. Swiping on the watch reveals more control options, such as changing the brightness and font size. Larry is calling to discuss an email he just received. Using back-of-device touch, Larry can scroll down a list of frequently accessed apps that are displayed on the watch. The email app shows Larry's inbox. He can navigate emails by scrolling left or right. Tapping on an email opens it, and Larry can read it by scrolling through the text. Another tap closes the email. Finally, the watch can be used to multitask between all these applications. In summary, we presented a duet of interaction between a smartphone and a smartwatch. Similar to musicians performing a duet, these two smart devices provide their individual input and output capabilities to collaboratively create new interaction experience for the users.